Dope Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now let's move up to the heavyweights, the division where nothing ain't happening, that we want to see. There's some stuff happening, but things you want to see. The fights we want to see with the big three, right? All of that. Everybody done strayed and gone the other way. Right, well, Deontay Wilder, every time there's somewhere they ask him about it, he says, well, listen, man, at the end of the day, we all gonna fight, right? We all gonna fight. I'm not too sure about that. Even though I'm the guy who's been saying that Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua will fight towards the end of this year, and they just have to because that's the fight for undisputed. I still gonna go with that. I think that can happen. I'm gonna stick with my guns on that. But I'm having my doubts anyway, and my doubts are coming from the places that I always told you. First place is this. All three of these guys ain't the best you ever seen in your life, unless you're 3 years old or 4 years old. If you lived a couple of decades, these are not the very best. These are some big old dudes, right? Big old dudes. But, are they really better than Holyfield, Tyson, well, they mentioned, but let's be real, Tyson, Foreman, all that good stuff, a lot of them. I ain't going to mention Muhammad Ali. But, it's just, these guys are big, but not the greatest ever. And they've all been in trouble. Now, I said I'm repeating this for people that know that the time is. But they've all been in trouble. And recently, either down, wobbled. There's not like we're going to see these fights for sure. Right? Your boy Dominic Brazil is going to be a problem for Deontay Wilder. Your boy Jarrell Miller is going to be a problem for your boy Anthony Joshua. Now, Tom Swartz, he ain't gonna be a problem because your Lisa old boy don't have to worry about getting knocked out, Tyson Fury. But I think Tyson Fury can outbox him. He might be a little something, but he ain't gonna be in too much of trouble, right? And so I don't really know about all that, man. I'm just looking like if they don't fight, right? And if I was Deontay Wilder, I wouldn't care no more. I mean, you want it to, but if it's documented in 10 years from now, who looks the best, Lennox Lewis or Riddick Bowe? Right now. That's just an example. Who looks the best, Lennox Lewis or Riddick Bowe? Right? Bowe done a lot of stuff. Had some awesome fights against Holyfield. Got his butt whooped against Galaka, but got the win because Galaka can't keep himself together by not hitting with no blows. But Riddick Bowe name, I'd shoot. Riddick Bowe, something. But at the end of the day, people know that Lennox Lewis is a better fighter. Right? So if they don't fight, people gonna remember, well, Wilder wanted to fight Joshua. He wanted to fight the rematch with Tyson Fury. How many people believe Deontay Wilder doesn't want to fight Tyson Fury? About 5%, and those are outcasts. When it comes to Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, at least 75% know that Deontay Wilder wants him for a long time. There's a few that think that Deontay Wilder doesn't want Joshua. They're damn near outcasts. But lately, because of the Deontay Wilder not accepting $100 million from the zone, and they don't really know, right, what that means. Who can not accept $100 million, right? They don't really know that. I ain't accepting no flat fee for fighting Joshua. Don't try to take me around the bush. Me and Joshua 50-50. That's what that was, because he's not accepting less than Joshua ever again. He's done that enough. But a casual fan would know that. People that don't want to like Deontay Wilder, hey, he didn't accept that. They won't even go back to, well, he didn't accept $50 million, and it could have been more than that for one fight. Right? Because nobody's going to dig that deep. So because of that, I'm going 25% might believe that Wilder doesn't want to fight Anthony Joshua. Right? Just to be fair here. But that looks at it. And then to top that off, Deontay Wilder has Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz, which none of them will fight. None. And Ortiz, for me, is the fourth best heavyweight. It's not Dillian White in my eyes. Dillian White, he can have that fifth spot. But not wanting to fight Ortiz is slowing him down. Being able to fight Ortiz often is slowing him down. He's behind Ortiz. When people don't fight somebody, and we know it, they can't be in front of them because of anything else, right? Simple as that. So when you're looking at all that, you're looking at these guys, if they don't fight, then whatever. I'm getting to that point where it's like, well, whatever, man. You know what I mean? Because I know what's up. I'm not, I know what's happening. But I'm just not really so impressed with either of these guys to think, hey, they can have 3 more fights against good heavyweights, right? And they're going to still be around, right? You're going to have to fight the Tom Swartzes and less to do that. Maybe Tyson Fury might be hanging around, but he's going to be fighting in front of empty arenas here soon. If you do it in America, you better go back over to England with that, because it's not going to work like that. So if these guys fight somebody's formidable, then in 3 or 4 fights down the road trying to fight each other, not going to happen, because somebody going to get clipped, somebody going to get beat, and have to rematch the dude who beat them. Right? So that's why I am definitely, and let's stop being impressed. You want to impress me? Take 10 years off, like George Foreman did, come back and beat with all overweight and beat up everybody, right, who's coming your way, most everybody, and, taking punches and giving them, and won't even sit down between rounds. Winning the title with 45 years old over Michael Moore, who everybody ain't beaten, right? You got a problem, right? That's impressive, right? Having 2 different careers and being menacing as all these guys, the original George Foreman, right? Then come back after 10 years getting beat by Ali and Jimmy Ellis, and then come back after 10 years and hanging with these young boys and never sitting down between rounds, no matter what you took or gave out. That's impressive. Any of these guys, like that? So we can be impressed with these guys, but not overly. And because of that, you have a little bit of reality where you know that these some bad boys. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury is just huge with skills. So all of that put together, yeah, they're pretty bad. But it ain't like they can't get clipped anytime soon. And I don't think why we should be even having that illusion, because you have to believe your eyes of what you've seen. Every one of them has been in trouble. So with that being said, Deontay Wilder saying they're going to fight. Good luck with that. I'm not so sure, because I don't think the people, like I keep saying over and over, you can't underestimate disappointment, guys. You can't, this disappointment is what's going to grow is a loss of interest. That's what's going to grow. You keep thinking people are going to be, by the over here, we can build Tyson Fury up and build up Deontay Wilder more. They just had an awesome fight, but people start talking about them. You do it then. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder is the fight we wanted to see. Well, it really, getting sick of it. Because these dudes, ain't fighting, and I'm blaming one of them. Right? Blame one. I ain't chasing you around. Deontay Wilder shouldn't chasing nowhere else. Should be knocking on his door. Period. So, ain't nobody really over years going to be talking about that. You know what I mean? So let's just see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. But I am not so sure that they're all going to fight again. Right? But what I said at the beginning of the video, I'm still going to go with Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua towards the end of the year, because they better. Dome Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all. Enjoy your weekend.